Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today I'm just doing the other mail opening that I mentioned in my previous mail opening. This has been sat here for about a week, like the Mankind from the last opening. Now anyway, it's been sat there for about a week. This will be about a week after that video, so I think you guys have waited long enough. And one good thing about this video is that I found my scissors that I couldn't find last time. So let's get into it. This is the first big bundle I've had this year. I've been trying to get back into the eBay reselling thing, but I've actually been finding it quite difficult to get the bundles for it. I just keep getting outbid, or like things either go more than I want to buy them for, or they aren't really worth bidding on in the first place, or sometimes I probably could have bidded higher and I just I missed like the end of the auction and all that kind of stuff. But this one is pretty good, if memory serves. Even though, I can't seem to... Where do people get these boxes from? So I just assumed that this crease down here was going to be the top of the box. And actually, I think I've just scratched a line into it for no reason. What? Like, where is the opening exactly? Like, what? Is this a shoebox? Is that it? Is that the front flap? Is it like a shoebox and that's the front flap? Oh my god, I don't know. It feels like that is the case. Jesus Christ. But yeah, to be fair, I do have a lot of figures that to sell off already in the reselling, in my reselling bag. Far too many figures actually. But there's a reason why those haven't sold, it's not the interesting stuff, it's the stuff that's lingering around. So if I want to get back into it, I've got to get some new interesting stuff, So this is not only a pretty cool bundle, but it's also what I like to get in my mail openings, because I can only remember 2 figures that are in this bundle. I can't even remember how many figures are in this bundle. And one is something that I thought I was going to get loads of, and I haven't, and now I want a figure of him, and I still haven't got one. And the other thing is a figure of someone I want to collect loads of, but that's a different story for a different video that'll probably come out soon. Now I've opened the lid and there's some writing inside, and now I'm no longer confused as to why this box was a bit of a mess. This box is from Brewdog. Brewdog are a terrible company. Just read up about it in your own time. They are terrible. I've only heard negative reviews about the beer as well, so I personally wouldn't bother with them. The guy literally like spies on his employees and stuff. It's crazy. Okay, so first of all, we've got a Deluxe Aggression Jeff Hardy. It's an interesting place to start, I suppose. I think this is the exact one I got off my friend Tomo to replace the Jeff Hardy I used for all of my childhood, which was a Titantron Live one. Yeah, that's a pretty interesting figure to start off with. Got a Tough Talker. Now these do not sell well, but I'm hoping if I get enough of them, someone will eventually buy them all. Not a Tough Talker, a back talking slammer or something like that. I've got a couple of these now. I did do a fig bath video on some of them. I don't know if that fig bath video got released or whether it was one of the clips that is just rotting away on my phone. But yep, we got this Stone Cold Steve Austin one. There's not much money in them. They don't sell well. But like I say, I'm hoping I can bundle them all up and just get shot. I like to pay about £1 per figure in my bundles, just to make sure there's a decent bit of resale value in there. But I've went a little bit over on this one because I knew there was stuff I wanted. We've got this Titantron Live Kurt Angle in a tracksuit. That's actually quite a nice figure. I mean, you'd be disappointed if it was your only Kurt Angle, but that's it's kind of interesting. It's a bit different. The head's not great. It's not his best TTL head, but quick head swap, that'd be pretty decent. Oh, this is interesting. These sell relatively well, but I did have one recently listed on eBay for a few years with loads of watches on it, and it just took forever to actually sell, and that's a Jim Ross. I gather they aren't going to sell any better now he's got an up-to-date AEW figure, but there's still going to be some value in him there. And like I say, I paid up a bit because not only was there some stuff that I wanted, but there was some interesting stuff too. I'll take a look at this. classic superstars figure. A lot of them, even the ones you don't expect, a lot of the classic superstars figures hold some value. This Tito Santana, it's discolored heavily on the crotch, but that doesn't seem to be coming up on the camera. I guess you could kind of see it there. Bit of paint damage on the back there. I've not really any idea what this would be worth. This needs a fig bath, actually, I'd say. I've no idea what this would be worth, whether it would be one of the classic superstars that's really cheap, or whether it would be one that's surprisingly expensive. As far as I'm aware, Tito Santana was not a massively common classic superstar, so we'll see what that's like. We got a Triple H. That's actually a really nice decal. That's a really nice Triple H decal. I quite like that. Don't particularly care for that head, but, you know, it's not the worst one he's ever had either. The figure's kind of sticky. Oh, these might be going in the fig bath pile. We got Steiner. Again, not a great ruthless aggression, but I a while back stopped trying to sell the ones that aren't worth anything individually, and I'll probably bundle all the ones like this, the Triple H, etc., up together and try and shift them that way. Try and get them out quickly. Like I said, I already have a huge backlog. Oh, this is the figure I was after. Again, a bit of discoloration. When I first started reselling and buying loads of bundles of wrestling figures and stuff, I assumed I was going to find this guy no problem. And anytime there was one in there, it went for more than I wanted to spend. It's Earl Hebner. So we finally got a second referee in DSW. He's got a loose arm, as can happen with Titantron Lives. His shirt is kind of like yellowed a bit, but you know, the head's in really good condition. The paint's looking okay. Sometimes these sometimes the stripes get ripped off a bit and the badge goes. I don't know what it is about this. I think it's just because it's an old style figure, but it always makes me think of like a darts referee or something, or like a snooker referee or something. You know, they're just like a British middle-aged man wearing a referee shirt, you know. Yeah, I did want to get more than one referee for DSW. I don't usually put the referee in the ring, but it just makes things a little bit more interesting if there's, you know, more than one person on the go. So that's really, really cool to pick up. We got a JBL. I think this is the exact JBL I picked up in Nottingham on one of the trips with my ex-girlfriend, wherein I could find absolutely nothing else worth buying but this JBL figure in a charity shop. I think it's this exact one. Again, we'll probably just bundle that up with Triple H and Scott Steiner. And probably this Titantron Live Steve Austin. I mean, you don't get much variation on a Steve Austin, but the Titantron Live doesn't even have the elbow bend, then it's not a great figure, is it? Although it's definitely not his worst head. We got a Titantron Live Taz. This is better. This looks in better condition than the one I already have. I mean, the shirt's a bit ripped up, but the hair is all there. So maybe head swap it. Well, it's not all there, but it's better than the one from the video I recently uploaded from early 2020 from that mail opening. So maybe a head swap is in order there. I don't know. I do like this figure, but you know, I don't know. I don't know. In retrospect, I don't know why I picked up that bundle with the Taz and Jim Ross. I guess it seemed more important at the time. We got a Rikishi with no ponytail. Again, we'll probably just chuck him in the old bundle. But he might have a bit of value to him. Oh, this is nice. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. There's certain colours that clickbait me, like really bad. Certain tones and stuff. And we've got an Eddie Guerrero here in a suit jacket. And that yellow shirt looks class. As I mentioned when I was doing the pickup video with the Ultimate Warrior, and I was talking about how his trunk design reminded me of like school cake and sweets and stuff. That's like some kind of lemon icing or something, you know. That's looking good. I'll probably keep this, you know, because, you know, if there's ever an instance where I want Eddie Guerrero to be in a suit, that's a really nice looking Eddie Guerrero in a suit. It's a really nice suited figure, if nothing else. Yeah, I'm going to keep that, I think. That's pretty cool. And we've got short hair Eddie Guerrero back in my Fed now after he appeared with long hair in the Royal Rumble, and only then. And finally, the last thing in this box, the guy I wanted loads of figures of, this one is in way better condition than the one I already have. So I'm already happy to have picked this up. It's Perry Saturn. He's a guy who only has Titantron Live figures. I haven't ruled out the possibility of animating with this guy, and the fact that I used a Spike Dudley Titantron Live figure in an episode of SHA, which is still yet to air, but I animated with that, and weirdly, I looked back at the footage and I was like, why does this look so good? It's a crappy little Titantron Live figure. So that definitely boosted Perry Saturn's chances of appearing in an actual animation as a Titantron Live. This figure is in much better condition than the one I already have, so that helps as well. And that brings us to the end of this mail opening video. So if you've enjoyed this, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and check out the mail opening video playlist in the end screen. Check out my other content as well, why not? And all my social media links are in the description if you want to check me out that way. I guess all that's left to say now is thank you guys for watching, and goodbye. I'm going to go get these listed on eBay, get some money back in. Hopefully.